Hey scrappy friends, welcome back to my channel. Helen here. Thanks for joining me today. Today I am playing with day 6 sketch for 30 Days Sketches, series 20 by the lovely Kathy Price from A Land Down Under. And I'm going to be using the Hip Kit December kits. I'm scrapping a photo from New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. So it's the question, does it go in my last layout for 2025 or my first layout for 2026? Let me know what you think in the comments. Before we get to the layout, if you're not already subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. It'd be really great to have you here, and the notification bell so you know when I post a video. If you enjoy the video, please give it a like, and if you're early enough, click that hype button as well. It really lets YouTube know people like watching the video. And if you do enjoy it, let me know in the comments what you've enjoyed. And if you're not sure what to say, just pop an emoji in the comments for the sake of engagement. New Year's photos, so there's pictures of fireworks, there's firework, clinking glasses, just a heart, you know, just something to say you were here. That all out of the way.
Is it
Let's get scrapping.
So we start off with, this is the plan. They were going to be the B-side. I've cut the ring on the ScanNCut. So I did a circle, the largest I could get onto the canvas, and then I did a 1/2 inch inset from that. So like you do the offset tool and you do it inward to give me the ring. So that's how I've got my ring. I was going to do it on the side, which has just got like the linen texture print. But I decided to turn it over and use the snowflake print instead. That does change later. I'm just sticking the ring down just to give me an anchor point so it's not moving about whilst I am placing the papers. See there the photos, it's me and Mr. Ding with Casper. Gizmo jumped down just to sort the photo. With our drinks on New Year's Eve, I think I've got a passion fruit martini and Mr. Ding's probably got a real ale. I can't see what he's got. And then, so that's just before midnight, waiting for the clock to count down. I think we're probably watching Graham Norton before the concert that's on BBC. I can't remember who it was this year. And then the bottom 2 pictures are when we went outside at midnight and the fireworks going off around the area. So I'm using here the 6x8 paper pack. I get this as an add-on with the Pocket Life stamps as well, with the stamp set. Love, these are the same papers as by the 12x12. They are shrunk down, so it's not like a cut portion of they are shrunk down, they are scaled. So I really love that. The background papers there from the cardstock add-on kit. I get that each month. Papers are coordinated colours from the collection, and it's always one side is the linen texture print, and the other side is always a different print. So this month was the snowflakes. So using 6x8 papers to layer up the photo, to map the photo and add those layers that you can see there on the sketch that are on the back of the photo. And I just put the foam at the top of the photo, just to give it a little bit of dimension, bit of movement on the page. It's my new go-to thing now, where I'm just putting the foam at the top and not all the way down. I will sometimes do it all the way down, just seems to be doing this a lot recently. Anyone interested in the measurements, the chevron piece from the 12x12 paper pack is 2 inches by 11, and then the reverse of that paper, the white with the black print, is 3 inches by 12. This blueprint is 3 inches, and I think it's about 3 by 9, maybe 3 by 10. I'm not 100% sure. I just eyeballed the length. So needing to pull up the ring there to slide this piece under. So I do put a dot of glue elsewhere, and then we're about where all this is going to change. So I decide that background's too busy and the ring's too busy with the pattern papers as well for the layers. So I pull the ring up, I flip the paper over, I flip the ring over. Fortuitously, the dots are where my embellishment clusters are going to go. So, you know, yay, happy accident. I'm just going to stick these papers down. I have done this piece just below halfway, and then this is overlapping. So the chevron piece is overlapping, and I'm getting it middle of the page, and then I'm just eyeballing how far down the blue piece is coming, because I don't want the white layer behind the photos against the black and white paper. I want it against the colour, so you can see it there. Okay, so let's get the photo stuck down, and then we're going to grab the embellishment packs. So I do sort them out. I pull out any icons that I think I'm going to use, and any like journaling and tabs and things like that. Just dusting off the back of the sticker there to get it unsticky before I stick the foam pad on, so that the part of the sticker that is touching, that isn't on the foam pad, doesn't end up sticking to something else by accident. So I'm doing that to all 3 of the stickers, and these are going to act as my grounding pieces for, well, not really grounding pieces. The rings are grounding piece for the embellishments. So that's what that is. So yeah, so go through the embellishment packs, pulling out everything I think I'm going to use, and all the little journaling spots. Cut a bit of that out for you, and then I separate these again to icons and journaling spots and labels. So again, cut all that out. Love this little journaling piece. I really do need to add the journaling. I'll add that when I've decided if this is going to be my by 2025 or hello 2026 layout. So this sofa I thought was great because Mr. Ding and I always spend New Year's Eve on the sofa if he's not at work. If he is at work, I'm usually in bed. um, so yeah, New Year's Eve is a non-event really for me. I like standing out and watching the fireworks, and I love the Graham Norton show on the New Year's Eve Graham Norton show. It's always good fun. So that's New Year's Eve for me. If nobody's having a party, Christmas is a big deal for me. I was working New Year's Day as well. Oh no, I wasn't this year. I usually work New Year's Day because I'm not bothered about New Year's Eve. But this year I work Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas, and I was off New Year's Day, so that's unusual for me. So yeah, so there's the sofa. The TV I added again because we are sat watching the Graham Norton show, waiting for the new year, and then we're on the sofa. So the sofa was quite, fitting, and then I've put the firework pieces in there as well because we went out and watched fireworks. Little clock there counting down to midnight, which I thought was a fun little icon. And then the bottle of bubbly with the clinking glasses. I do the firework ends of everything is up on foam with the rest of that embellishment stuck down flat to the layout. The little clock's flat as well, and then because the couch is going over things, the sofa, that's on foam. So I wanted to add these houses because we are at home, so I do dot them around into the embellishment clusters. There we go, and I've just popping the title down, Night to Remember. Yeah, so the ring, that ring is really great for anchoring your embellishment clusters. It's I always say have them close to your to your focal part of your layout so that they're anchored, and if they're not close, that they are anchored on something else that doesn't make them look like they're floating, and that's what this ring that Cassie designed is great for. There we go. Gosh, that's quick. All done. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the playlist. I'll have Cassie's details linked in the description box below, the playlist and the Facebook group. Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.